everyone, I hope this... Hi. I hope this stream just won't really... I hope this particular stream won't be broken by some unfortunate circumstances. Like, I'm entirely unsure whether I would be having a semester evaluation since I was supposed to send my work till 3 p.m. and look at the time now. It's 3 p.m. Then again, I'm still wondering whether my art teacher would want to bother with the... What would I say? Would bother with calling me anymore. Since we've had the call quite a lot of times and it would be always the same, Ada, I am speaking this and that. You have only 1 or 2 works to be evaluated. Please come back later. But yeah, just in case, I will tell you the special screen you will see if anything messes up won't be that different from the usual break screens. You know, I have the 3 break screens. For the beginning of the stream, with the end of the stream, and with the standby screen, which happens if I have to go away for a while for some cases. It will be similar to the standby screen, just with the additional text. With distance learning, do you think teacher would care? I don't know, my university is tough. And I have to admit, I put quite a lot of care and bad moods into this. Ada, I'm for any mess except hunger strike. Why would you organize a hunger strike? This is beyond me. This is quite beyond me. Okay, some more. Okay, I almost forgot to tell other people that I am supposed to be streaming right now. For whatever reason, I've just noticed that the URL for our current stream has douchey in it. Douchey means he or she's strangling. I am not strangling anybody, just... It's impossible carrying university in PL? I guess this is just my luck. Okay. Maybe enough of the complaining about the university, and the stream is here for letting us just forget about the painful or boring reality. Why would we be just your typical art students or whatever students? Why we can be just virtual girls fighting with virtual crime? Alrighty, let's go. Okay, Steam. I'm back on my old uni stuff. It's fun. It's fun. Well, it depends. When it's too much of it, it quickly becomes not so fun. I just prefer to work in my own tempo, so this is also why you don't see that much content from me aside from streaming. I just don't really have time for it because it got eaten from my university. But as the session is ending, we will be having more things to do. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, Capcom, show me. Presenter. The music is loud. Oh! My ears. Just tell me if... please tell me if my... Please just tell me if my voice is being overpowered by the game, okay? I have no idea how it looks currently. Virtual crime like phishing, scam attempts, etc. I would love to see a game about it, to be quite honest. I mean, an Ace Attorney game. But instead of murders, we have like cyber scammers, etc, 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 etc. BGM still too loud. Okay. I will tone it down, the general... Oh, is it good now? At least I wanted to... At least it doesn't make me want to... You know, how... when the stream started, well, it was so overpowering, it was almost painful, so... Yeah, oh, it's all good. It's all set and good. Good to know. Ada wanted to become a lawyer or a prosecutor? Not quite, because... not quite, not yet, I would say. Not because law and crime isn't interesting, it is very highly interesting. To be honest, I've been considering being the kind of person who does autopsies, etc. What's the name for that? A coroner? Yeah, I wanted to be a coroner. Okay, I've been stuck on this screen for way too long, but let's continue with the Turnabout Sisters. Jesus Christ, I forgot to adjust the sound effects accordingly. Loading content, okay. Do we avenge... No, do we? Hi, Gumshoe. I think we've talked quite a lot already. Yeah, the checks are checked. The checks are checked. How do I... Okay, so we have like detention center, Grossberg, law offices, and Gatewater Hotel. 2 new locations. Who's writing to me again? Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off Facebook. Sorry. So we might go to one of those 2 unidentified locations. Fancy. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Somebody was in a romantic mood, I suppose. Well, hello there, handsome. What is with those hands? Like on a Kornyan, just put the cat ears on. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. You say, don't say nothing to the lawyer about me. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of the movie. It's also exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of all the beautiful eyewitness. I mean, you already do look plenty prepared. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Her feminine assets definitely does not seem to be working on him. What is good? I think you would be a strict judge. I mean, we are only here to make law and truth. Your messenger can be heard in the background. You called it, Ada. I called what? I do not remember. Oh, hold on. So she went out so I can snoop around. Wow. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. A secret. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Hi, Ada. Hey, Taika. What's going on? What's up? Ooh, bad boy. Oh boy. Her eyes is... She's trying to keep up the facade. The romantic mood you called. But it does look romantic. Not my fault. She's trying to keep up the appearances. Ada can't call me, but I would like to see you with cat ears and how you say. I mean, I do like the concept of cat girls, so not exactly against it. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's room now. Okay, thanks. I'm fine. I can't wait for my collab today. Oh yeah, you are collabing with Puha and Blackwell today. Incidentally, Blackwell is also the surname of one of the Ace Attorney characters quite later in the series. I can't remember whether it was the 5th or 6th installment of the game. I'm pretty sure Camille would remember it better. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second here. No, with Kiranami Ada. Oh, so sorry for my confusion there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Puha and Kiranami. Oh, okay, so I was like half right. We are respectful, so we don't examine the cleavage. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floor. You don't know what roses are, really? Oh, that's an unexpected turn of events. There's, something else? Maybe there's something behind it? A still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Somebody's interest was definitely not art. Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. The romantico mudo. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Really, am I well heard over the BGM? Because as I'm hearing it through my headphones, it doesn't really seem to be the thing. Taika still don't want to talk. We do talk quite a lot. Do you mean? Are you asking Taika whether? Sorry, Ada. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. And there is a window. It's bright. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Feian Law Office's building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it will be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. That makes me wonder, like, they are close enough to be they are close enough that the voice from the one side is clearly heard from the other. Like as you could see in the previous run, Phoenix could quite clearly see both the woman's face and hear her shrill screaming as she called for the police. But then but it doesn't work in the opposite direction? Okay. Nothing to see here. I would like to see what's inside, I wonder. If you don't say anything, that makes me feel awkward. What? Maybe later. Aren't you supposed to be a bathroom? I forgot. Nyan 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 nyan. Nyan 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 nyan. What you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe incident. You sound just like a liar in the movies.
I am a lawyer.
I'll...
I come out with a big vocabulary. I too like a woman with big hair. Better not encourage her. You know the thing that happened the other day? The butt thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see.
Jeez, my internet is dying. Oh. It happens, well.
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
And then, after the court, we could... Oh boy. Could you... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. I'd like to hit your face, though. No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. So he's not exactly, immune. Ooh-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Let's...
Alrighties.
Right, can you just tell me what is it you do?
Well... No? And you hatched with the hopes of dating you.
Well, who do you call little? Yesterday I was doing a test stream because I wanted to be prepared for today. Good luck. Oh boy. Oh girl. Another kind of people. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
I'm a lawyer. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage?
If you want a Mr. Big Detective, just come to the office. I'm ready to break you, Ada Reika. Break us? Not so fast. I'm made of nanotechnology, and I'm made of very durable materials in my organism, so not so fast.
Miss May doesn't like nosy little liars.
Oh boy. What an annoying little... I don't know. Is there anything that could help us? I don't think. Ada is made of nanotech, so Ada's an android. Not quite. I mean, I just have a few modifications here and there. Not much. Mostly in the area of my brain and eyes. This is why I have this thing. Sorry, emergency brake. Alrighties, I'm back and, well, my art teacher called me to say that, to basically just tell me off that no, this work was not satisfactory, da-da-da-da. Anyway, good luck on the stream. Hey, Baba Booey, Ada Reika will call you that. Don't worry, Ada, there is no such material that I will not tear. Heh, we will see about that. I'm just, well, if I cut today's stream short, it means that I am working on whatever that thing is. Don't worry, I have, it's halfway done, it's just not enough done, apparently, so... Good. Let's examine this. Let's just go to the offices. There's not much I can present to her, so I can move. This is another thing we've never visited. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Mr. Big Mountain, or rather, but I keep misreading the gross as in, you know, like disgusting? For whatever reason? Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. How polite. Polite? That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. How does he see my badge with his eyes closed? Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Suspicious. Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here am I, boy. What do you want? Out with it. He looks like quite a good-natured guy, but also he seems to be quite weak on the soul. And he's just probably very, very, very soft in more ways than one. Like, both in the soul and the body. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Uh-huh. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Oh, why this strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. Quit it. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice, no. It's quite impossible. You're trying to weasel your way out of it now, right, Tis? Wait a second! How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. Why do I tell Maya? Dong, dong. The BGM is just dong, dong, dong. Are we in a saloon or in a big, lavishiously decorated office? It's just so confusing. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why won't you take the case? Well, you see, I'm busy, you see? So are you busy or not busy? What is going on? But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Maya trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Are you afraid of taking this case for whatever reason? Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Are you in cahoots with whoever did it? But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt would take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. It's confidential. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, this one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. Oh, so we get the bluffing from him actually? Or what? She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? Hello? Hello, Camille, what's up? Is something bad going on with those emotes? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back. That one. That's quite a painting. A cowboy or whatever. Quite fitting with the... You noticed? It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. I completely failed my math exam. I hope your cute little face will cheer me up. I guess we are in this boat together. I mean, I still have to work on one more thing before I go on with the art. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. It's very bold of you to assume I have $3 million lying around. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. He's not. I keep mistaking escape and back space. Okay. Do we have anything to like show to him? Just present whatever. Very sorry, but I've nothing else to Very sorry. Not interesting to you. Very sorry. Very sorry. Okay, so I'm not presenting the attorney badge since he already noticed it, so it would be pointless. Okay, so maybe let's get back to Maya. Like, we've got the phone for her. We might show it, okay. Camille, are you saying Ada's face is cute? Is it the wrong assumption? Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her?
Well, see.
Just be honest. I really don't think you should use this guy. Use it like a object. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Come up at least with something less obviously Yeah, definitely. Skin, bones, and an unhealthy layer of fat.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help?
She's not stupid.
I see. I've been abandoned then.
Abandoned. Jesus Christ. Something new? Family, is it safe to talk about it? What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know what my mother is.
Don't know? So, she could still be alive. What's up with the mother?
The women in my family have been medium for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood.
It's in the mitochondrial DNA, probably with the matriarchal lineage.
About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountains.
Wow, that's quite a dedication. Also quite a heck of a backstory if I had to see one. So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. Wow, it is one heck of a depressing case so far. So who was that man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir, everyone was talking about it apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were going desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow. So, what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent.
Oh. Or was he? Like, it doesn't... Or, like, is it like for real, or is the whole spirit thing just too out of reality to be actually valid in this world? I don't know anymore.
The police consultation with the medium had been all carried out in secret of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name, my sister told me.
White?
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
No, wait, fuck. Like, with all the information that has been entrusted to me, there's no other choice for you now. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No option. No such option. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, you really don't deserve to be abandoned once again. Even without the sub-story, I don't care if it's a sub-story or not, you didn't deserve it. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there, a long time ago. Same, Phoenix, same. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. I can only agree. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Oh no, she's crying. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Not to see you cry ever again.
Right, thank you.
Wow, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. Like, I mean, she does have a smiling, but that's for some reason, it is the same sprite, but for some reason, maybe just for the emotional reason, it looks like more a genuine kind of smile. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what's going next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. And as we remember, the phone was partially taken apart. Did she know about the conversation with Mia? Okay. Also, I'm not sure if it changes anything, but I will just show that yes, I get her phone back. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Alrighties. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Oh.
Thank you.
We've asked about the other things, so well. Let's get out of here. I will just send a virtual hug to you and move on. Let's go. Is there an... Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of the establishment of your service, sir. Can't lie, he's quite handsome. But he doesn't really look like he has more than 2 brain cells at his service. Alright. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you're in no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, take as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no! Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? It's because you are a bisexual disaster and they are both good looking. That's my theory, but maybe I've just... Wait, now it's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Red, white, blue. What is up with the colors in this? Alright, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? The The name of the man who ruined the life of that poor...
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Okay, she's now in the toilet, so let's see. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. It's not the driver. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Oh, what is it? Wiretap? Why would a woman like her be doing with a thing like that? Wiretap added to the court record. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. What to my dismay? There is something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I will be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure, for Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... You know what I mean. Jokes!
Oh, bellboy! Still there?
Oh, Titus Cram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court.
It's so awkward.
Oh boy. Okay, Z's. Time to save up. And at the same point, I think I'm gonna go for a milkshake. Well, you've been quite quiet in a while. Are you so enraptured in the story, or there are any technical difficulties I don't know about? That milkshake sounds very moisy. Moisy? Noisy? Moist? What do you mean? Moist. I mean, it is wet. IT. No, wait. Pew. Okay, so here comes the trial. And that is bringing the... And the milkshake is bringing the good verdict to the yard. Don't spill it. I won't, don't worry about it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What kind of voice do I give him? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show up any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Here comes the trial, wet noises. Edgeworth, do you want any milkshake? Hot dude is here, please kiss me. So this is what he could mean by being on him in an instant. Taking care of the fuck. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call out first... Call out? If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh. Is a himbo detective. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir! I'm the detective in charge of homicides down on the precinct, sir! Detective Gumshoe. Hiya, miła! Miło cię widzieć. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck with a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. Witam. Basia Kubik 333. Jak tam dzisiaj mija dzień? It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. Prącie kuma but. Nie, prącie dziąsło but. Przepraszam bardzo. Boże. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue, so they don't know it's a clock. Oczywiście, muszę się wygłupiać dokładnie, kiedy ktoś dołącza. Może właśnie... Coś czuję. I have a feeling that Camille will be responsible for like half the highlights of the streams. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir! I have hard evidence she did it, sir! Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Hard evidence. This game is just a... It's just chock full of... As soon as the Falcon came in, I rushed to the scene! As soon as the Falcon came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had the witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Rzadka supermoc. Nie lubię tego z szarymi włosami. No cóż. Zobaczy, no na razie nie wydaje się być bardzo... Na razie wydaje się po prostu robić to, co powinien robić, czyli no... być oskarżycielem, prawda? The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in this testimony. People have been bothering me. They keep bothering about me this session. Don't worry, I'm not very distraught. Insert. Well, alrighties. I know it's awkward for now. Never realized that Phoenix has thick fingers like that. Thick? I kind of thought like this is like the usual hand. Whoosh. Smack. Yaoi hands, maybe? They are usually long and thin, so in the opposite direction. He has thick deduction skills too. Yeah, they are thicker than his love for Edgeworth. You know what they say about a guy with thick hands? Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's trick. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Of what? As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey. Yeah, he saw us. No, nothing weird about it. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay, but how was she described again? Hold it! Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? That is exactly what you said. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pig's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Then what she is? A refined shade of fuchsia? Well, I guess she is pink. Oh my god. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Good to know that he feels bolder about pressing for truth. Pressing his thick fingers into this and tearing apart the holes in the weave of the testimony. Ah, this milkshake is freaking godsend. Kamshu, please fix your eyebrows. I mean, the eyebrows are the biggest problem, somehow. Sorry, I got the orders of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, detective. Let's hear your testimony again. What kind of milkshake? Miller shake. Strawberry taste. They have it in Biedronka, if you are curious about it. Hard evidence. They are in his pants. Why is this game just a freaking goldmine of dirty jokes? After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Ladybug store, the Ladybug store, the Ladybug store. And then there was a blood found on the victim's finger. Ada, please. A sense of decorum. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. They have it in Biedronka. Good try. I don't have a Biedronka anywhere nearer than 1015 kilometers. But it is from Miller. It is a German brand, isn't it? Isn't it? Shouldn't that be available like in your area too? How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Bruh. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. We don't have Miller. Generally, imports aren't that big of a thing here. Oh, you're missing out. After securing the suspect, I examined nothing weird about it. I found the memo. Did you find the memo? I don't remember you finding a memo. It was me, though. But okay, shouldn't be a thing to be present. I'll let the wire clearly in blood, the wild blood I found that okay. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Then who did it write, smarty pants? Who? Well, it could be Miss May. It couldn't be me. The killer, anyone can see that. How could she write anything if she died instantly? Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Objection! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. I do have evidence, you smarty pants with the... You got vampire from from the romantic century wannabe. Like, are you like you can't tell me you aren't 200 years old. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. On it, the Maya was written clearly in blood. Last time result shows the victims. Although blood found on the victim's finger before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How would she though? That was instantaneous. Use your gaping hole to spill facts at least. As if Gumshoe definitely has a big pie hole. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course he wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Damn, he's broad. And I've just like, it wasn't that noticeable until he just spread his arms to, you know, do the akimbo pose. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is broad Phoenix. Oh fuck. And why I hate this particular microphone, I had to resort myself to using just now. This is the report from your department, detective. Is the sound is the sound good? It is. It is. Alrighties. Immediate death to a blown object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Gumshoe. Detective. No butting your way in or out. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Gotta say, the judge has his head on his shoulders. Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report? When? Doesn't matter. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. That was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. Does it make any difference? You were wondering wow, actually his hands are quite thicker than Phoenix's. Like damn. But there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. He's so over the top. He really there's no way he isn't like 200 years old. You can't convince me. Why are you focusing on the count? It's Camille's fault. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because they move a lot. That is all. I see. The laughter. Another person to whom my laughter brings joy. I'm glad. Edgeworth is a beautiful princess. Oh, definitely he tries to present himself so royally. The bow and everything, the Jean Jabot on his neck. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known it has something up your sleeve. Yeah, a sleeve, definitely sleeve. Not the other part, not the other thing on the body, definitely. Why, Mr. Wright, you looked shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. Detective a sham. I'm a sham. Yeah, and Ada is courtly prince. Well, courtly prince. Good one, Bubaczynski, good one. Welcome to the Ada world. Enjoy the infinite cuteness. Now it's the world of chaos and destruction. You're a sham, Edgeworth. That would be unprofessional. I'm a sham. We do not self-depreciate ourselves in the court. The text is a sham, doesn't... I mean, he already looks like a sacrificial goat in the game. Like, I'm sorry, Mr. Himbo, but... I can't slam the table with Phoenix because... apparently... it causes the microphone to disconnect. If it is word without B pain, I think I will fit in. Without what? Butt pain. I so chaotic, oh woo, said Ada kicking cute Reika. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Don't give me the puppy eyes, buddy. I'm also a sham at the job, please. Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Oh, he's going to get punished. What? Gumshoe is a real dork. He is. He is a massive himbo. Just, this is my... You can't convince me otherwise. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Johnson would? Not Johnson would, no. All this report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Bo, you aren't in the theater, buddy. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Probably her brain, because it's been untainted with thinking. Even the theme is so sickly sweet. Oh god, what the fuck. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from one-time winking. You know those alignment charts from D&D? Yeah. The chaotic evil, etc.
Oh. Yes, Your Honor.
Ada should a special category, chaotic cute.
I mean, that would kind of fit. Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Is it? True. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred?
See, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
Another fans would be lawful simp. Is simping for Ace Attorney lawful? Why is it even a question that popped out in my head? And this hotel... What is it, French? And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Oh, it is a lawful stream today, true. Doesn't mean I'm lawful. Big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witnesses account.
It was like 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away.
That's right, the big boy. How do you know it's a big boy? I would put out a theory, but it's inappropriate. But is Edgeworth the man who's easily succumbing to the human vices?
Then the woman touched to one side and ran away. But that girl, she called her up to her and she hit her.
Rivaling cleavages.
Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy.
Pink. They actually bothered to give her boob jiggles. Did you see that? Everything has a brrr. Lift to the realness. Brrr. At the boobasness. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see the need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Is it the testimony that is firm? Is it, Mr. Judge? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Mrs. Mia Face understood you, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course. I gotta press. Non-gently and non-pleasurably. I gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Edgeworth is a big, firm boy, definitely. I was talking about pressing the witness, but okay. She has to have some weakness. Which is boys. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. When is it account?
It was 1 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, I saw a woman with a mousy girl sitting in the and the woman dodged to one side and ran away.
I only know to press that because I've played that one. Lap. She does care about fashion, so... How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physics. Women know that thing.
And the clothes didn't catch your attention?
Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right.
He's not. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks! Of perfume.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You so fuck shit. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? So what they tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean...
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physics. What is going on in the background? I mean... I keep hearing more and more people coming. What is going on? Not so cute anymore.
Huh? Huh?
Stop being a cat girl. I mean, yeah, the pose is just like, it's supposed to be cutesy, but it just looks stupid. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert in fashion. Yeah, definitely no well, that is an understatement. That is definitely an understatement, as I saw the sprites from the later cases. Yes. But her hairdo looks like far from normal to me. Time for this coming for you, Ada. They hadn't accessed my room, so... However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of those things. The testimony is bogus.
But, meow.
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. I saw the detective gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Wow! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer?
Roar? Oh, the cat girl vibes with the jellyfish on her head.
I saw what I saw. I just didn't think about the trifling little details when necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
No, nothing of those, nothing of those. I mean, it won't work on me. You see, I have tits too, maybe not as impressive, but it's enough for me to be not distraught by such unnecessary little details like having two teeth. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Oh, but there is something new. More holes to poke in. Why do I keep making the same jokes? It's not even funny anymore.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the night.
But Ada, do you want to be a good girl too? Oh no. I don't play this way. I don't play good. If I'm not good already. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does accuracy of my report not soar to you?
Well, it does, but not in the way you think it does. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How the hell do you know it's a clock? Like... I have tits too, Ada Reika. Is there... What? Is there an objection to this statement? hit the close and hit her with the clocky clacku. Looks like a statue, but how the hell do you know? Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing, like your clothes.
Revealing?
Ooh. Don't push me off track with those comments. Oh no, my mind is in the gutter and she knows it.
Revealing?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. Camille, men have bobs too, just underdeveloped. But we are talking about quite developed set of boobs. Let us say that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that by just looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. Well, yeah, and some men we even have full milkers. That's just how life is. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Just as I finished my milkshake, you are talking about milkies. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. Anyway, who cares? Cute is cute. Wise words, wise words. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Hold on, what? But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. I mean, one murderer, but okay. Well, only once. We have... Is it me or me and Phoenix just share one brain cell between the two of us? I mean, he has a brain cell, I have a brain cell, and there's a third brain cell that we share. Like half of the brain. Like, whatever. Do whatever with that. Plop. Okay, is the lighting setting me up good? Yeah, it's good. Because, well, it became quite dark and I saw already my tracking being kind of bad. Object sustained. You might continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial will be over.
huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it?
It was empty, like your brain. Yes, I'm insulting all of my witnesses because I could, and they won't hear me.
Yes, I heard it say the time.
The judge's head looks very soft and shiny. Are bald heads soft? So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No! Hey, I didn't say that! Why would I go there? I heard it from my holding room.
The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Do you want to use it as pillow? It is shiny, but I definitely wouldn't want to lay down on it. The beard, on the other hand. No, Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because we couldn't have Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Because it's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. It must be quite an advanced clockwork. Like, I'm still wondering about how it was programmed to like to say the time. I think it was bleep bop bop. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? Is it as the defense says? This clock is missing its clockwork. Captain Obvious, it's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? And that's your issue, bingo. Well, Miss May. I like Judge's surprised eyes. Well, they do go big. I personally like the little tick she does. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. Yeah, that's a good question. How? I mean, it was evident from the previous run that we don't exactly share the court records, so... I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. But it was already empty. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after he heard it. Ow! I heard something. I think I felt something in my throat that I should not. I think something moved in my throat that is not supposed to move. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright. Hello. Hi. How are you? You are quite late, but I still have the idea of going to approximately for approximately 2 additional 20 minutes or so. Like, I would love to make it longer, but the complications that you were privy to. Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho ho. Something moved in my throat that shouldn't have moved. It was like that, Your Honor. Yeah. This is just half of talking. Something that shouldn't have moved in the throat is just moving. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. Ada is blessed with silver tongue. Well, talking is silent, but talking is silver, but the silence is golden. And I talk a lot, so this is why I have silver tongue. What the hell is up with the constant ringing, really? And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Shove it up your fucking ass, Edgeworth! The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed was the conversation. What's up? We haven't called in a while. What is this? It was in the morning. It's a clock. It tells you the time. It isn't talking right now. Yeah. Hold. Take that. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Something the matter with that, even if I had a girly phone. Huh. The next best thing after unexpected lunacy is Ada cursing. I mean, I'm not exactly a person who saves up curses for whatever. I mean, I do curse quite freely, I think. Wait, this isn't my phone. Why so ashamed? I mean, this isn't your cell phone, but what would be wrong with having that? Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Ooh.
Order! Order!
Oh, oh boy, wow. He isn't as calm and collected as he appeared to be, right? Like, Jesus, do you sleep? The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember his up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Same. Let's hear the conversation.
Beep. So you just want me to hold onto the thinker for you then? If you could.
I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the
clockwork out, sorry. Set timer. Beep. Your Honor, I think that makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Ma. Edgeworth looks like he tried pulling all-nighter to study for all exams in semesters. He just looks like everyday me because, well, I tend to have really bad circles under my eyes, even after good sleep. Mama. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious?
No.
I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
Ada zombie? No, I'm not a zombie, it's just bad genetics. I mean, we do have, it wasn't really edited out of my genes because it was trivial.
Oops, I forgot.
Yeah, definitely. They sell a clock in the perfume and the lingerie store. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Except it doesn't because it was a custom-made clock. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Well, made by Larry Butts. Does she know Larry Butts? It's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
I wish brains has been sold in store. Maybe you would have bought one. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Boom! Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Wow, the burning. Oh. Wow, she suddenly grew nails.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law and the witnesses will remain calm.
Oh?
Wow, gotta admit, she calms down pretty quickly.
Oh? Silly man. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Bitch. Scary. I wouldn't want to be ever in a relationship with her of any kind.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Wow, there's no...
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion of this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth on this matter. Miss April May, you know the weapon was a clock. I mean, she was never in the building, so she couldn't have held it, so she heard about it. The witness had never held a clock in her hands. However, she had heard it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known that thing was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Wiretapping, bitches.
Have a look at this.
Ooh, that.
Me on the Instagram versus me in the real life. That's those 2 faces. I found this in Miss May's room. Aren't your legs hurting from standing in this position?
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Yes. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was the clock on the phone? She did. Can you prove that? I think not. I think yes. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? The epic showdown for the evidence. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon on the clock was the conversation. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? We haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me.
Again? What is it the time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss Aprome! You used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
I?
Shut up, edgy boy. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
La.
What was that?
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
Punch.
Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer?
As if that's supposed to be an insult? Wow, she is truly mad.
It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that.
Don't use your womanly trick on us. You see, because steering the bodies of Phoenix Wright is me. And I'm impervious to your shit. I think even Phoenix himself is impervious to your shit because you're talking shit. And you stink like shit with your shit ass accusations.
Also, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Yes, you are a bad girl. And you need to be punished with arrest. That did it! The court's seen the real Miss Aprome now. Now, to deal the final blow. But why the wild? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question!
Do I have to?
You're in court, of course you have to. We demand actual answers.
Isn't this a murdered child? Isn't tippy-tapping irrelevant?
It isn't directly related, but I think you sold somebody the informations that allowed the killing of the Miss Face, so obviously. God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see pull that off. Similar conversation to what saw it.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Yes, I would like you to pull off your lie. I'm not thinking about your clothes. Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the you're not the first one who thought that, of course. And I can and will.
I knew it would turn this way. Because that was definitely the insinuation. You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night?
Why? That was just when I wasn't getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service? What kind of room service? I wonder.
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask this bellboy.
Why do you make it sound like it wasn't regular, Why do you make it sound like it's something different than your old regular? I hate this. I hate words in English at times. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. But she didn't have to be. Do you know what wiretapping is? Wait, she was not on the scene. Obviously, she was on the phone calling, so that also means that whatever she says is not that relevant, so. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. Ada, try wyrewolwerowany rewolwerowiec. Oh, I did it first try. I mean, it's not the... I mean, Polish is not that hard since it's close to my native language, but it's the English with that sounds like... You know, I think the famous Irish famine was because they stole all of the potatoes for their pronunciation of stuff. Regular. If I focus, I can pronounce it, but... No! They're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this until I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. See? Calibration... Done. Thank you for calibrating my speech. Whoa, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The bellboy? The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as the witness. This is funny as British accent does actually sound sometimes a bit like mouth stuffed with potatoes. That was the joke, congratulations. Ha. There's something suspicious here and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Or the bottom of this bellboy.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
What? I object to calling the bellboy. My fingers are very swollen because of temperature shock and they are still not as thick as his rights. What is up with your current obsession with his hands? I mean, for some reason I'm just morally... I mean, we focus on different parts of hands, I suppose. Because I hold that the wiretapping has nothing to do with the killing. What were you doing? I mean, from what I remember, Camille still goes to school like, outside? However... If you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Condiment? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after we examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, so thus she is innocent. We are not to say that April May is guilty of killing. Of course, she could have not. Like, we do believe that she couldn't like teleport herself into the room and say like, "Oh, there's been a murder," and thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That I will not. Stupid fart. That is my condition.
What?
I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
Are we playing risky? Of course we are playing risky.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except of, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap. No. I came into your tent and I'm going to choke you in it. With your own testimony and your own rabot. Uh-oh.
Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
He's so unimpressed.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify.
He certainly does look like a bellboy. As there's been any... Does he... Looks like a bellboy, how exactly? I'm just staring in his face. I have the brain freeze, why the fuck not? I'm lying and there is somebody... And somebody keeps pounding upstairs and there's a lot going on. The tension between the two men. Thick tension. Somehow, am I the only one oblivious to this tension even though I kind of ship them outside of the court? Yes. Well, that definitely looks like a bellboy. No objection to this. Why does he still have the tray? I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Thick tension, like the tension is thick because their fingers are thick and they need to interlace them to... whatever.
The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir.
Well...
I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatwater Hotel in business for 4 generations.
You aren't starring in an ad, but okay.
I believe I received a call about 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her about unto 9 on the dot, sir.
Why so surely? Wow. The outline of her boobs is quite strong. I'm just saying it from the drawing perspective, so because it doesn't make sense. I brought to her at precisely the requested time, of course, because we have proud ourselves on the bus service from 4 generations. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Crocs-examination? Now I imagine the bellboy wearing Crocs. For a better service. 4 points to the servitude.
This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
What do I do about this? This ain't... Why is the buffering? Shit. I thought my internet is tanking. Good lord. Oh, it's not unstable, but I guess... I don't know how to... I don't know what to press about... 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching on the program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I will just press on everything because I... What? Precisely 9:10. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
This man was quite insistent that he be brought then. But why?
Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 p.m.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door on the crack of the butt, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Yeah, that's a good question. Like, why? Is she so... Why is she so insistent on that? Whatever. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. Okay. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service. Whoa. oh, the bastard. She forgets, sir. Favor me with an embrasser, sir. Oh, he's blushing. Embrasser? It's that French for embrace? It's French for a kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more than a peck on the cheek. For whatever reason, I thought it would be like a bra, like he threw a bra on him. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by prim demeanor, sir. I wish I was the bell person for a rich cat girl. Live the dream. When Elon Musk ends, if Elon Musk ends his experimental cat girls, hit up. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Oh, a woman touched him, how endearing. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Are you in naturale, Camille? But we aren't in a relationship. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie now. If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness might leave the stand. Why can't let this happen? Can I don't know if protesting will do anything, but... please wait. Yes,
Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. I'm not too proud to know what NTR is. I mean, I do know too. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. One more question. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? All of them make sense. Like, I mean, the check-in makes sense, but also doesn't matter. She was at the time of the murder. Room service. We were at the time. Bed making. We hadn't had anything but bed making. Tell me about making beds that day. I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making, a new law. And secretly his. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness was asked this defense question. That's actually a reasonable question now that I think about it. Like, we were in the room. Do you remember that she had a bottle and 2 glasses for this for the wine or something? Why would she have like 2 of them? Maybe she was accepting guests, but also maybe she was booked with somebody. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the shades, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make a bed. I had to bring pillows for 2, of course, but they're quite light, you see. I see, thank you. Pillows. For 2? Bellboy, what did you just say? Yes, pillows are light, sir. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Everything is objectionable if you try Mr. Edgeworth. What is this objection? Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. His pitch in attend, I know it. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Thank you for your input, Edgy Boy. On Dickens. Like, I know he's quite pretty, but also he might be defending the victim, but he might be defending the witness, but also, is the game suggesting that is the bellboy suggesting that they slept together? What's going on? He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. Well... This stupid ass microphone. Phoenix reacting with just a question mark or exclamation point is really funny. I mean, you know, when my personal favorites are like just the sounds, like the oof. I'm just wondering, like, how do I voice that? I mean, the exclamation point or that, you know, just that generic, generic screams of surprise or anger or something. Oof! Oof! Put the Roblox oof sound over it. Oh god. You fool! Oh boy. I've done it. I won! Ada saying oof was what I needed today. I mean, it was not me, it was Edgeworth. It was quite funny to see. Miss April May shaped into a twin room with a man. Correct? Ada automatopoeias are OP. Yeah, and I shall be using this power to spread the Ada word. Yes, sir. Stop looking at your tent pitched. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see the man in the room. That's right, sir. Interesting. Your Honor. We have just learned of another person involved who might have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the man with Miss May. I didn't even have to read it properly. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like that it was too late, wouldn't ya? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this courtroom. Oof! Oof. Upstart. Amateur. What? Are you salty that this rookie might defend the undefeated demon prosecutor? No. Edgy, don't worry. No. These accusations are ludicrous. Yep. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. And you will pull another all-nighter for this. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. And with this statement, our current stream is adjourned as I'm making my last work. And so, well, bang. Thank you, Ada. Let's record defendant lobby number 1. Mr. Wright. Okay, let's save it. J is the title screen. We've saved the progress, and I'm pretty sure I've saved the progress, so it won't end up like it did with Valhalla. Well, I have half a day to reenact because I've overwritten the save by accident. So yeah, thank you for your presence with me, and same days, next day, next day, same time, righties? Righties, see you.